This video is an Introduction to Psychology class for MaryBeth Hamburger. In it, you will see how to navigate and log into the Blackboard site for our class. In order to get to Blackboard, which is UC's online platform for all learning materials, you have to go to canopy.uc.edu. At this point, you will get to a home screen that looks something like this. It will list all your courses over here, and you need to find the course that is titled Meta Hamburger MH 3255 Meta 19SS.Full Introduction to Psychology. You likely have another Introduction to Psychology like this one up here, 04, 08, or 011, that is not available. These courses will remain unavailable for the entire semester, and you do not need to use them. The home screen of this page appears like this. It includes announcements, which are regularly changed and reflect new information that students need to know. It is often sent as an email to you also. Check these announcements regularly. The first one is the email that tells you that you should go through the video and do the Getting Started Mindset for Psychology learning module in order to learn how to navigate this course. The homepage also includes a Introduction to Me. It includes a list of places where you can get help, including academic and technical support, internet technology help, help with your electronic textbook from Cengage, help with accessibility issues, including medical and learning issues that require accommodations, counseling services at UC Blue Ash, which are free psychological counseling services available to all students at UC Blue Ash, and the Writing and Study Skills Center, which are free tutoring services available to all students at UC Blue Ash. You also find the student learning outcomes. This is a list of goals that students should be able to do by the end of the semester, include describing psychological theories, articulating findings of research, applying principles of psychology to their life, and recognizing diversity and critically analyzing psychological theories and findings. It includes the course description, which explains what we will cover, including physiology, cognition, social psychology, organizational psychology, developmental psychology, personality, health psychology, and clinical psychology. The most important part of the homepage, though, is right underneath the announcements, and it is the learning modules. The learning modules are where all the content for this course will be. These are where you will go every day of this class for the next 15 weeks to find out what is going on in psychology. A few other things I want to point out to you on this homepage are the left-hand menu here, which will appear on every page of Blackboard. It includes a link directly to the learning modules, so you don't have to come back to the homepage to get to them. A link to the essay submission, where you will turn in the papers for this class. A link to attendance verification, which is an assignment all University of Cincinnati students must complete the first week of class. In addition to those quick links, there are your links that you need to check frequently. Home will bring you back to this page no matter where you are in our particular class's web page. The syllabus is the first reading assignment and something that students should refer to frequently over the course of the semester. It includes information on how to contact me, the class format, what your textbook is, prerequisites, what I expect students to already know, okay, where to get help, including technology assistance, counseling services, sexual harassment, accommodations for learning and physical disabilities, instructor feedback. It tells how this course will be graded and what students are expected to do. In addition, the syllabus includes a schedule of all the assignments for the entire semester that should be done at home. It also includes in the schedule the dates of the exams. Okay? These dates will not change. So you know today that exam 1 will be on February 18th. You know today that your first essay will be due February 25th. Okay? Exam 2 is March 29th. Essay 2 is due April 8th. And exam 3 is during the final exam week. There are 3 possible times you may take it. I don't care which you choose. It also includes homework, including the reading quizzes and mastery exercises, which students will complete online at home, not in class. All these assignments dates will not change, and they are available to you today, and you can refer to the syllabus frequently over the course of the semester in order to remind yourself of what is due on a particular day. In the syllabus, there's also more detailed description of all of the work, including the daily work. Also describes the exams and the 2 essays that students will write. There is also a function on the left-hand menu called Check My Grades. Students should check their grades regularly. I am going to create a separate video describing some of the features of Check My Grades so that students know how to assess and understand what their grades are. They can similarly check their attendance by going through this link. They can get straight to the announcements rather than have to read them off the home page with this link. There's an individual calendar that students may keep for themselves if they wish, and there is faculty information. In addition, there's also a glossary of terms that I am working on, and I hope to have completed this semester. This would be definitions for all of the vocabulary. You will find definitions in the PowerPoints in your book, and in the mastery exercises, but I'm hoping to consolidate them into this glossary over the course of this semester. I've been working on this for about 3 semesters so far. There's a direct link to your journal. You do not need to use this. You can access your journal through the learning modules, but you also can do this. This is a link here directly to support for your electronic textbook. You do not need to use it unless you're having problems with your electronic textbook. There are links in the learning modules directly to what you need to do. There's a link to the UCBA library, a link to the exam term sheets, which are a list of all the vocabulary you need to know for each exam. There's a function that allows you to send email. There's also a link to the media gallery for our course. This media gallery includes all the videos that I will be showing you. You do have to click on media gallery, not my media, when you enter it. Otherwise, it only has videos that you have uploaded, but you will find all the videos. Most of these, in fact, all of these have links in the learning modules to access them. This is just a consolidate where they all are. Similarly, the course materials consolidates book chapters, PowerPoints, websites, flashcards, mastery exercises, mind topic quizzes, documents, and the Zoom into psychology intros for each chapter. Okay. You do not need to and should not access the material through these links, but if you ever get here, that's where you are. You can always click home to get back to the main page. Okay. The other left-hand menu items are things that are university-wide, including accessibility support, netiquette, which are rules for using the internet, UCBA, technical and academic support, the IT service desk, Blackboard help, lynda.com technology help, which are tutorials on various technology UC uses, and APA, which is American Psychological Help. I'm going to do a tour now of Chapter 1. Every single one of your learning modules will be set up the same way. You should do the Getting Started learning module in order to learn more about the structure and to complete your first week's assignments. I'm going to use Chapter 1 as an example, though. Learning modules consist of several pages, and over on the left-hand side in the learning modules, you will see a table of contents for the learning module. Each learning module will consist of a page that's called Start Out, Zoom Into, which is an introduction to the topic. Some readings, there's one for Chapter 1, sometimes there'll be 2 readings. PowerPoints, 1 or 2 PowerPoints. Some activities that are not graded. These are activities which will further your learning, but have no grades associated with them. Some activities that you do have to turn in. These are graded activities. There's 1 or 2 for each chapter. There'll be flashcards for the vocabulary you need to learn. There will be mastery exercises. These are exercises that let you practice using the information you have learned in this class for that chapter. They do take 3 to 4 days to complete, but only about 10 minutes each day. So plan on starting these 4 days before the due date, but then do 10 minutes each day. So 10 minutes Monday, 10 minutes Tuesday, 10 minutes Wednesday, 10 minutes Thursday. They're done for a Friday due date. There's a reading quiz. This is a short multiple choice reading quiz over the reading. It is open book, open note. You can take it twice and your highest grade will count. There are also practice questions in each learning module. They are here to help you study for the exams. You do not get points for doing them, but they will improve your exam grade. Please do these. Also, every week students will write a journal. Each learning module has a link to the journal for the week that you can move through the pages of the learning module by clicking the arrows up here to go forward or back. You can also click directly on a particular activity or page in the learning module to get directly to it. The first page will always be assignment, summary, and learning objectives. So in Chapter 1, students should be able to list the major theoretical perspectives of psychology, discuss changes to psychological theories over the last 2 millennia, discuss why psychology can be considered a hub science, and categorize several important names in psychology based on theoretical perspective. If you are unable to do this when we have finished covering Chapter 1, please come see me, because these are the goals that students should know before we're done with Chapter 1. In addition to the learning objectives, there is a schedule of assignments at the first page of each learning module. For Chapter 1, these assignments include starting out with a zoom into. There will be a zoom into for every chapter. A reading. The reading for Chapter 1 is Chapter 1. A PowerPoint or maybe 2 PowerPoints. Here the PowerPoint is Chapter 1. Here the ungraded activities explore psychology with Google. There may be several of these ungraded activities for a particular chapter. There will be 1 or 2 graded activities. These are usually done in class. They will always be announced in class. The due dates for the graded activities that are done in class may vary. None of the other due dates in the class will. Vocabulary, there will be pre-made flashcards with the vocabulary you need to know. Mastery exercises. Every chapter will have mastery exercises. Mastery exercises for Chapter 1 are due on January 21st. Like I said, these will take about 4 days, 10 minutes each day to do them. You are required to take breaks of several hours in between each 10-minute study session, so you should begin these by January 17th. Do 10 minutes on the 17th, 10 minutes on the 18th, 10 minutes on the 19th, 10 minutes on the 20th, and you're done. Then the reading quiz for Chapter 1 is due on January 23rd. You certainly can take it earlier. All assignments will be due at 2 p.m. on the day of their due. This is so that you finish them before class time. And then writing the second week journal entry. You can see the points associated with each assignment in this table. The second page in every learning module will be the zoom into psychology. They'll take usually 1 or 2 minutes, but it introduces you to the topic. You might have to click to launch on some pages in order to get the activity to begin. Others will launch automatically. I really don't know why some launch automatically and some don't. You notice when you click on this, it takes you through a series of links. I have mapped out all these links so you do not need to know how to navigate the multiple different web pages and menus that contain all the information. You can just use the learning different web pages and menus that contain all the information. You can just use the learning module. You would choose something, okay, and go next, and then Y, choose something, go next, and then there's a video. When you exit some of the pages, you will be into the course materials. Like I said, you can always click on Home to get back to the home page, or you can click on Learning Modules to get directly to the learning modules. Okay, then we're going to go to Learning Module 1. The third page will be reading. The fourth page may also be reading. Usually this reading is a chapter from your book. Like I said, if you click to launch, it will take you directly to that chapter. You do not have to know how to navigate the multiple menus in between. You get to the book, you click on read, whatever chapter, and it will list out the sections of the book. You can navigate between sections by clicking on them, and the section will open up. When you're done with that section, you can just exit and you'll be back here and you can click on the next section. Within a section of the book, you have several features that are also useful. If you click on this icon up here with the little speaker, it will read the book aloud to you so you can listen to the book. You can also listen to the book through the mobile app. You are also able to highlight information if you want to mark it as important, and you can click on links to figures and pictures that are related to what you're talking about. If you click on the bold words, you will get the definition of those words. These tend to be the vocabulary words that you need to know for the chapter. You're also able to change the size of the font to make larger font or smaller font, and you can print out pages from your book if you'd like by using the print icon. You are also able to get a copy of the print book from the bookstore for free by showing them your registration. You can add bookmarks to important pages if you would like. You also have a feature over here, the second icon from the top, that has My Notes, where you can take notes online from your textbook or from anything else. When you're done reading, you can close the window and you will be back once again at Blackboard, and click on Home, and you will be back to the home page for the course. After the reading, on the fourth or fifth page, you will get to the PowerPoint presentation. There may be one or two. One learning module actually has 4 PowerPoint presentations. Each of these, if you click them, you can download the PowerPoint presentation so you have a copy of the PowerPoint slides that will be gone over in class for your own purposes so you can study. Here's the PowerPoint presentation for Chapter 1. So we're going to go back into our learning module. After the PowerPoint will come the ungraded activities. You saw I just skipped directly to that by clicking on the table of contents. These activities could be something you do, like here, use Google to surf the internet looking at psychology, or videos, or a web page you can go to. But they are various activities that will further your understanding of the material, but are not associated with a grade. After the ungraded activities, which there may be several, you will get to graded activities. Most of the time I will be collecting these in class. Sometimes I actually ask you to email them to me, so you will not always use this Dropbox, but you will always have pages that describe them in the learning modules. After the graded activities will come the flashcards. You click to launch, and this will take you to your online resources where the flashcards are kept, and you will see the vocabulary for the chapter. Flashcards consist of words. You can flip the card to see the answer. You can print these if you wish by clicking on this settings and click current deck. You can also create your own cards by clicking create a card if you wish to add a new vocabulary term. Now we're going back to Chapter 1's learning module. After the flashcards come the mastery exercises. Like I said, the mastery exercises do take multiple days. When you click to launch them, it will take you once again leapfrogging to the right place. But then the mastery exercises will launch. These exercises are little games that will let you use and apply the information that you have learned from the PowerPoint and from the readings. Over here is your progress circle. When this progress circle says 100%, you've earned all the points for a particular set of mastery exercises. There will be one for every single chapter, however, and each set will take 4 days, 10 minutes a day. To do some mastery exercises, you click over here. You can do 5, 10, or a larger group, and then you say Learn. And this will take you into it. And you'll get the little question, and you'll say, oh, yeah, I know it, or I don't know it. If you say you know it, then you, I didn't even read the question, answer it. If you get it wrong, it tells you the answer. If you say, I don't know it, it will tell you the answer. Okay? If you say, I don't know it, it will tell you the answer. Now, you don't get marked off for doing anything wrong, but if you do something wrong, you will have to do it again. Complete these, like I said, takes 10 to 15 minutes over 4 days. And when you're done, yay, awesome job. Exit, close the window. I'm going to go home. Go to chapter 1. Quizzes are multiple choice. You may take them twice. Your highest grade counts. I am hoping that everybody does, in fact, get 90 or 100% on every reading quiz. Since they are open book, open note, you can take them twice. They also have a neat little function called Check My Work, where you can, in fact, answer the question and then check and see if you got it right. The Check My Work only works once per question, however. Okay. Start the quiz. Here's a question. The relationship between behavior and biology is, I don't know. Okay, so let's click this and do Check My Work. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, now you only get to do it, Check My Work once, but the whole quiz twice. So, okay, we're not going to finish this whole quiz. We are going to go back to the learning module. I hope you're getting a feel for the flow of how this works. Practice questions, the same structure, and many times there are only a few words difference between the practice questions and the exam questions. So it will help you greatly to do these and study them. Okay? Now, Blackboard thinks it's giving you a test. However, there are no points for this test. Wrong answers don't count. You can take it as many times as you want, so it's not really a test. Blackboard thinks it is, though. However, the way these work is they're multiple, or they're fill-in-the-blank tests. So you read the question, and then you say, I think it's an empiricist. Okay, and then you can do another one. Well, I think this is blah, blah, blah. And then you say, I'm done. You go save, submit. After you save and submit it, you click OK, and it will tell you the correct answers. If you got it correct, it tells you you got it correct. If you got it incorrect, it tells you what the correct answer is. If you did not answer it, it tells you what the correct answer is. So studying these will help you to improve your exam grades. So we're going to go, you can actually do this too. If you want to mess with these up here, they vary a little bit. Okay. And finally, the last thing in each learning module is a link to your journal. Students will keep a journal each week. They will write about 100 words and describe one thing you learned and how does that apply to your life. The first week it may be, I learned how to navigate Blackboard, and that will apply to my life because now I'll know how to find all the materials, including PowerPoints, mastery exercises, and whatnot on Blackboard. You click on Launch, you click on the name, and then to create a journal, you simply click Create a Journal Entry. And so you'll say, oh, this is week 1. I learned how to navigate Blackboard, and this will help me throughout the semester. I will know how to find all the class materials online by using the learning modules. Now, these do have to be 100. So far, I've only typed 30 words. So in order to get my 4 points, I have to type another 70 words. So I also learned to check the syllabus throughout the semester in order to know all the due dates for assignments. That is my daughter behind me talking into this video. Okay, so there's 114 words. Post entry. That's all you have to do once a week. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. And that is, in fact, the end of the Chapter 1 learning module. Hopefully this introduction here has helped you learn how to navigate Blackboard and find all the materials for this class. Please now begin on and do Getting Started, the Mindset for Psychology. It has all the same structure of Chapter 1. And please email me if you have any problems. My email address is right here under Faculty Information. MaryBeth hamburmh@ucmail.uc.edu. You can also find it on the home page over here in the Welcome, hamburmh@uc.edu. But email me just to say hi and let me know if you have any questions. Looking forward to seeing you.